Summer home, which is my childhood home in Mudamalai, near Ooty. And it's in the middle of a forest where there's no phone network. There's hardly any electricity. So I did this film earlier this year called A Death in the Gunj by Konkona Sen Sharma. She directed it. And it's set in the 1970s. So the decor had this very vintage, old wooden furniture. It was set in a small Anglo-Indian town called Maklasky Ganj, which is somewhere in Jharkhand now. And so really beautiful, old world, like 70s. And I'm like deep down, I think, flower child, hippie, somehow got into this world of Bollywood. But yeah, so for me, that's an inspiration, and I definitely think it's influenced my house.
Nice. Speaking of Bollywood, I think in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, you played an interior designer. What did you reference?
Yes, Natasha, the interior designer in Zindagi. I think she was about specificity and perfection. There's a scene where Abhay Deol says something like, she says to him, should I choose the pink or the blue? And he's like, jo bhi chahiye. And she's like, oh, how can you say that? Like, this is a huge decision. But, at the end of the day, it is. I think, it's the place you're going to live in. And yeah, Natasha was quite the perfectionist.
That's nice. Ashish, you are clearly the go-to man for all Bollywood stars. Well, most of them. So, do you take your inspiration from celluloid?
Well, why not? I think certain films are made beautifully, and as she said, it inspires people in different directions. I usually take inspirations from the people I work with because I think the home should be comfortable for them, and be it a Hrithik or a Ranbir or whoever it is, it has to imbibe their character. So I think most of the references, for example, in Ranbir's house, we did this graffiti by Daku, which is of Charlie Chaplin, because Ranbir's great-grandfather, Raj Kapoor, is very inspired by that, and he wanted that representation. And so
it's iconic, yes.
Yeah, so there is that little bit of undertone, and then in Hrithik's house, we kind of did a Rauni Chor Bazaar and found a cover of a LP, which is his father's first film with his grandfather and his uncle and all of that into it. And then we made that into a memento for the house, and it lies there. So it's kind of personal, but it's kind of celluloid.
So, do you want to share any incidents offline from any of these projects that you have done, which reveals your client's design quotient?
How is this offline?
But tell us.
There are lots of incidences, and I was not open to doing Bollywood homes earlier, but I think Ranbir was the one who kind of pushed me into this. Okay. And he called me and said, listen, I want you to do my house. And I said, look, I can't, it's not my style, what I see of homes there, and he's like, no, let me just come to your office and explain to you what I want. When he came, he showed me references which are so on the ball for what we do. And I think we did the house, and he moved in, and the next day he calls me and says, Ashish, this is not a home, this is a holiday. And that was amazing because no one's ever said that to me. To come back home to a holiday is just a great way to put it.
Holiday, nice. So, 3 spaces that you would like to emulate and bring back into a house, Ashish. Yes.
Okay. 3 spaces. I think, as I said, I work with a traveler's eye, and when you travel, you see things, and when I travel, I usually go to art galleries and museums around the world, and I kind of like the way things are put and lit. Lighting is very key, and I learned that through museums. So that would be one. Having this very pristine monastic white spaces makes me happy, and I like light filled. So how do you bring the light inside the house is really, really important for me. So that would be 2. And color, and how do you bring in color to your house? Is it the Greek blue, or is it a Moroccan blue, or is it the Turkish, or is it the Italian blue? Like the correct shade of blue also is important. So, that also comes through references of holidays.
Lovely. What's your favorite part of the house?
My favorite part of the house is my bathtub.
Oh, lovely.
That's where I read most of my scripts in between bubbles.
Okay. Lovely. Most embarrassing home memory, if at all?
Embarrassing? What does that mean, that word? No, I've made some silly decisions like, I'll knock down a wall and then realize that I need that wall,
Yes.
you know that kind of thing?
Yes.
For example, my bathroom has glass windows. So now I can't have anyone use my bathroom in my
room.
Yeah, I have to let them use the other bathroom.
Wow. Colors or whites?
Whites. I love white.
Traditional or contemporary?
Traditional, contemporary, traditional. I love both. I mix a lot, but I think more traditional than contemporary.
Okay. One must-have home essential.
I have this chaise longue.
Yeah.
It's one of those, I call it the therapy chair.
Yes.
Because you can put your feet up and
Yes.
lie there and talk about all your problems to whoever happens to be sitting opposite.
Lovely, lovely.
If you were to pick your ideal summer home, where would it be?
My ideal summer home? I already have an ideal summer home, which is my childhood home in Mudamalai, near Ooty. And it's in the middle of a forest where there's no phone network. There's hardly any electricity. And it's a beautiful 100-year-old house, which used to belong to Hermann Hesse's grandfather. And it's just very airy, quiet. It's a place for, reading, writing, thinking, preparing for my roles. Yeah.
That sounds perfect.
Wow.
Out of all your celebrity friends, whose house do you find the most beautiful and one reason why?
Wow. Out of everyone's house, I think Suzanne's taste is amazing. She's got a natural eye for things, and she has this airy fairy quality also, which she always has like little details of like garden gnomes or fairies and things, which I find really quirky and nice.